We got to do something. We have to do something. When Luke was murdered in March, we pleaded, begged, asked for them to take the officer off the streets. That did not happen until August, when we went to their city hall, city council meeting, and got a little rowdy. We didn't tear up nothing, but we let our voices be heard. And that's what we have to do. We have to take a stand. Our time is definitely right now. You saw something with George Floyd that we really haven't seen before. We saw people enraged all over the world because enough is enough. We were supposed to sit down with the mayor of Euclid and come up with a citizens review board. Our opportunity to look at the same facts that they look at and offer some insight on what we thought happened, what should have happened, and what can be changed. How can we de-escalate these interactions with the police where everything is not turning out so tragic? And so I encourage you all to, if you can, leave your information, because we're going to have some more events. We partnered up with Black Lives Matter, and I think some of you guys may know Kareem. He's not here today due to some things that he has going on, and we definitely pray for him and his family and appreciate all of his support and his countless hours that he's poured into supporting me, my family, and my daughter with this event. So I think she's as loud as me, but she argues good, so she should be okay. I'm going to turn it over to you.
So first and foremost, can you all hear me?
Can you get on the...
Turn it up?
The speaker?
It wasn't louder than my voice.
Oh, okay.
That's okay, I can talk louder.
You gotta hold the thing down. It'll be loud. You gotta hold it
Let me
down.
see what it's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that...
Operator air.
You gotta hold this bad boy down and speak in
Turn
that.
that bad boy down right there.
There you go.
You gotta click.
It's a little heavy.
Hello? That's great. Yeah.
Okay, so like my mom said, my name is Ariana White-Cement. I am a senior at at Tuskegee University, majoring in mechanical engineering. I am home for the summer. Most of the time I'm at an internship, but I came home for the summer because of what's going on. And we had a protest on the 30th that went left, and I think that we need to come back and regroup and focus on what needs to be focused on. So today, this event that I came up with last week, that I did not expect to turn out like this, and I really appreciate you all for coming. So thank you so much for that. It's dedicated to all the fallen victims from Cleveland alone. There are 96 families. Many of them are here, and I am one of them. And I think that a lot of all of the world right now is focusing on, what's going on around the world, but we have a bigger issue just in our city alone. And it's up to us to make a difference in that situation, because this is our home, and we've had enough. And these would be people are dying in locations that could be right next to your home. Luke's family, my cousin, his sister, all stay in Euclid. So I think that I've had enough of protecting myself from those who are supposed to protect me. So today, we're going to walk in honor of those who have been failed by that system, and justice for Tamir Rice, and justice for Timothy Russell, and justice for Melissa Williams, and the list goes on. So today, we are walking for all of those people and their families, and we're going to make sure our voices are heard from Cleveland alone. So I brought you all here today in the heart of Cleveland, where you will all know, if you see a picture of this area here, you know that's Cleveland. So today we're going to walk this way to the Justice Center, come around and look back around here, because you all parked here. I'm also open to anybody else in the families, anybody who wants to speak today. Please come to the table and let me know. I'm definitely open to anyone. Also, if you put a pre-order for your t-shirt on your registration, please come to the table. We're going to handle those people first, and then we will come back to the rest of the shirts before we get out of here. So again, thank you guys for coming today. I'm going to be bouncing around trying to talk to as many people as I can. So again, my name is Ariana White.
they're marching for. We have to end it. We have to end it now. We have to end it today because we have children that's been murdered. Tamir Rice. Okay, Brandon McLeod. Okay, Angelo Miller. These are all kids. Kids. So my thing is it going to get younger? You got 17, 15, and then you got Tamir Rice that was 12. Are we going to go to 10 and 9? We can't do that. We have to band together. We have to stick together even after these events. We have to come together. We have to engage. We have to go vote. We got to get the right people in office that's going to be here for the people and not themselves. We have to do this. Thank you.
What's up, family? I'm Angela Davis. I'm from Black Lives Matter Cleveland. So I got a couple of questions for y'all. How many time for us to get accountable? Who all knows who their mayor is? Who all knows who their state rep is? Who all knows who their state senator is? Who all knows who their congressperson is? Who all knows who their governor is? Okay, that's good. But do you all know that your tax dollars pay their salary, so you're their boss? When you call them, do they answer? When you email them, do they answer? If their answer is no, guess what? It's time to vote them out. When you go to work and you don't do what your boss says, what do? They fire you, correct? So that's what we need to start doing. Who all is registered to vote? Great. Those of you who are registered to vote, you all need to get with somebody and get registered to vote. We need to vote these people out. They seem to think that the police killing innocent black people is okay.
Right.
And our tax dollars pay their salary. And I don't think that it's okay. So it's time for us to be accountable. It is time for us to be our brothers and our sisters' keepers. We all need to connect. We need to stay connected. We need to unify. We need to turn out at the polls. So we're going to turn up and we're going to turn out for 2020. Let's go to work, family.
Again, if you made a pre-order registration. Okay, if you would like to purchase a t-shirt, start a line right here in front of this table. The shirts are $7. And the cash out name is on this poster right here. So
building right behind me is one of the most horrific county jails in the country. There was 9 deaths in a total of 11 months. And so we started the coalition about a year ago. I love the energy right now that's showcasing systemic racism and classism. And police brutality, as we all know, has fed this system right here for too long. We need to change the whole system, the whole structure of it. We need to focus on the healing and education of communities and not punishment and incarceration. Thank you. I appreciate and I second the encouragement to vote. But I'll tell you that this one's different. This time's different. It takes everybody out here all the time applying pressure on these policymakers, right? Letting them know that we're the people and this is what we want. And so it takes signing those petitions. It takes coming down here. It takes all of these people. If we show up to their council meeting, trust and believe, they're going to be like, okay, what do you want? And we have the resolution, right? They have the resources. We have the resolution. It's time that they give those resources back to us. So I encourage, please, everybody, it takes all of us that we can set a precedence in Cuyahoga County, right, to create a beautiful community where there's not militant police, where there's not people being locked up at an unfathomable rate, where the community is safe and healthy, right? But it takes all of us. So if you would like to get involved, I wish I had a petition to throw at, but all I have right now is an Instagram or Facebook at Jail Coalition. And, please keep coming out, showing out. At Facebook or Instagram at Jail Coalition. And we have a petition that we're putting up on Monday. We have a petition that is going up. We're taking it straight to the county, to the judges, to make some changes here, right? They're sitting on $116 million dedicated to the opioid crisis, right? That money needs to go into the community, not in the pockets, not into a vacation, but into the community. So please get involved any way you can, but showing up, this is a beautiful thing. We can make it happen. Thank you. That's Jail Coalition. Blessings, power be to all you guys here. Yeah. Oh, hey, whoever wants to come up and speak their piece.
I wasn't prepared to speak, but I do have something to say. My name is Shari Maxon. I was on the Common Pleas grand jury in 2019.
Wow. What
Yeah.
city you live in?
I live in Cleveland Heights,
Okay.
and every grand jury foreperson is required to write a report. There are 3 grand juries at a time. They serve 4 months at a time, so that means that there's 9 reports per year. These are a matter of public record, and I can tell you from our jury, what we wrote up was documentation of institutionalized racism and unjust laws. And one of the biggest things that we found was that there is an observation of body cam footage unless somebody's making a complaint. So that means that if somebody's accused of resisting arrest, the grand jury is presented with verbal information by an officer and then has to vote on indictment. And our report says that every time we asked about footage, we were blocked. And those of us who served in a leadership role, we felt uncomfortable about this, and we asserted ourselves in our report. And we're working really hard right now to figure out how to use that information in a way that supports this movement. If you really think about it, there's so much attention on body cams, but if no one turns them on, it doesn't matter. If they're on and they're not audited, right? If they're not audited, every police department should have an auditing process. There should be random audits so that officers know that their body cam footage can be reviewed at any time. And any time that there's an accusation of resisting arrest or of someone fleeing a scene, that should be reviewed. addition, we feel very strongly that any traffic stop that turns into a felony, that footage needs to be reviewed. We heard time and time again that people gave consent for their cars to be searched, but we don't know under what conditions people were making that consent. And so I encourage you to ask your own police departments who audits the body cam footage on a routine basis. What auditing is happening, because we all know best practice and quality assurance, and telemarketers are audited for quality assurance, so why aren't the police?
Sister.
My name is Tara Stewart. I am the sister of Luke Stewart. My brother was murdered back in March of 2017 by Euclid police. Still to this day, we have no answers. These cops are still on the force. We've been trying to meet with the mayor and the chief of police out there to try to set up some things to promote change. They seem like they're unwilling to cooperate. It's just like when George Floyd got killed, it's just like opening up a whole other womb over again. It's like constantly have to relive that day over again. With his case, there was no body cam footage, no police dash camera, there's nothing. We just have their word against ours. My brother was shot 5 times. He was shot once in the palm of his hand, once in the neck, and 3 times in the neck. Also being tased and beaten as well. So at this point, I just want some change and I want some answers. And that's why I'm here.
At this time, if there's anyone else who wants to speak, please come to me. Anybody else, any victims of families, any family members, anyone?
I know it's got to be somebody, even if you know a friend or a family member that's not here. If you want to just come up and say a few words, I mean, because knowledge is power, and we need power. That's the only way we're going to be able to deal with that system right there. Yes, ma'am. Okay? And knowledge is power. I mean, even if you know somebody or a friend, a family member, or a friend, or somebody that you heard about, or something you've seen on TV. I mean, we really need this, and we just really appreciate you coming out.
All right.
Yes.
I just wanted to let everybody know that these are families. These are our families. These are families. And the fact that someone is dying, or the fact that someone is being incarcerated unjustly, the fact that they're being killed, they're destroying. They are destroying families. These are people who have children. This is brothers and sisters. All of us here know what the meaning of family truly is. We understand what it means to have people close to you and to have you there. Now imagine your family being oppressed in every possible move, be it with real estate, be it with business, be it with the police, be it with getting loans, be it with education, be it with being informed. Just simple, everyday things is so oppressive. It's destroying families. And there's no reason for families to be destroyed this way. As my girl Jane Elliott said, we are one race. We're a human race. We are all human. We're human beings with feelings and family and friends and loved ones. Yes, nobody's perfect. Yes, there's people who break the law. But these are our family. We all here together are family. We have to stop. We can't stop this. Without our lighter brothers and sisters here, we've been fighting this for centuries. For centuries. And it's not until our lighter brothers and sisters start to partake of this fight that it actually something happened. I cry all the time because I can't believe this is almost about to be over. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. It's a possibility of this being over. Maybe if you guys really at us. We had no voice. They didn't care about the voice. They didn't care about Luke Stewart. They didn't care. It's not until you guys said something. And you joined in with us. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful because I thought it would never ever end. I thought my daughter would never see this end. I thought that she would never see it in her lifetime. My grandchildren would never see the type of freedom in their lifetime. Ever. You know what it's like to live like that every day and know that you're just defeated and being oppressed? My grandfather, my father didn't even get these opportunities. All because of some melanin. That's all it is. It's some melanin. Life originated in Africa. We all know that. Scientifically proven. We're all one. Thank
Again, thank you all so much for coming out. I must say something. I never heard of Craig until me and my daughter began doing research on people that were killed by police last night.
Thank you.
And I'm overwhelmed to see you here today.
Thank you.
You gave your brother a face today. And it's
Thank you.
often stories and we think, not me, not my family. I would never be put in that situation. My family doesn't do this. My family members don't do that. Any of us can be put in that situation. I get a little kind of complexed when it comes to, yes, Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
All lives matter.
Yes.
Our issue is police brutality, period.
Yes.
We don't have to put a race. We don't have to put a face. It's the actions, the audacity for the police to believe that their life is more important than ours.
Right.
And that's what we do. I want to keep this going and start the conversation. What's next? What do we want? Election time is coming up. We definitely want everybody to get out and register to vote. But more importantly, we want people to get out and vote.
Yes.
Not just vote just to check the box, but vote for a candidate worth voting for. Sometimes you go to the polls and you look and you say, hey, I'm going to pick the less of the evil. And that's just not good. We need good quality candidates out here. Some of you guys are good quality candidates. Think about that. Think about how you want to see change happen. It starts right here with us. So, again, thank you all so much for coming. We are going to continue our walk and circle back to the Brown Stadium. Thank you.
of things that, I certainly wouldn't see as somebody directly impacted and affected. And I mean, I don't know. I think it's, it's an entire community. It's everybody. It's not one race. It's not one group. I mean, I think it's changing minds and attitudes, and where does that begin? I mean, I think it's corporate, it's political, it's just so big, but I think it's changing a mindset, and I think you're definitely onto something with conversations, but where do you have them, and how do you have them?
Like I said, me and my brother were doing, it was called mapping cultural violence strategy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that, and I'm like, dang, I never heard of something.
Right.
What the world, we heard of Landon McLeod, that was microcloud, Tamir Rice.
Sure.
He was a kid. But when I looked at the 96 people just here, I was like, let's see.
I know.
What does it take to produce change?
Right.
So we've seen that violence got changed. And it got changed because, of course, when you go to tear up this building, you tear up that building, that means there's corner on the hall, and the mayor, like, what are you going to do?
Right.
So the mayor is, reactive. But what stops us from being here 6 months from now for somebody else being killed right here in our backyard?
I know. And then it becomes a deja vu thing all over again. And you see society move on to the next thing until, it's in their face again with another horrible piece of video.
No. I think we should start seeing the people accountable.
Sure.
Yeah, we can get on the boat.
Okay. Then what?
Because then you have office.
He's
You know
just,
what I'm saying? I need the number. I can't.
I know. He's just doing it.
Have the mayors in these cities that are allowing this stuff. What do you do? I think police is it's better, but it's not gotten better. Even with the reload, when they shot into that car, sometimes you would have thought chasing would have been off from that point.
Right.
But the young chase with the police.
I know. I tried special yesterday to get the conversation going, at least, from a broadcasting standpoint, but without the voices. You think about it, what's the leadership? Look at the civil rights movements. There's been a